Hello again, this is Funsho Ajibade from VistaAchievers.com and Vista Global Business Consultants. Today I want to talk to you about living a life of significance. How would you like to be remembered? What bit of workplace graffiti would you like to leave behind that says, John was here, Gloria was here, that you were here? When people look back upon their lives, they generally ask 3 questions to determine whether their life has been successful and meaningful. 1. Did I give and receive love? Did I become all I could be? And 3, did I leave the planet a little better than I found it? In other words, have I left a worthy legacy? I urge you, don't just settle for success. Make a difference. Strive for significance. What would the world have missed if you did not live? And what would the world have missed if I did not live? Recently, I asked one of my clients, Peter. I said, Peter, what would you like your legacy to be? Peter looked at me, shook his head, looked down, and as he lifted his head back up, I noticed there were tears in his eyes. Now, I don't know about you, but when a grown-up man started crying and sobbing because of something I said, I get very embarrassed. What do you do in that situation? You look for the nearest escape route and run out? You pray for the floor to open up and swallow you up? My thoughts precisely. But ever the professional, I very quickly composed myself, calmly turned to Peter and asked him, Peter, why are you crying? And then he told me that 2 weeks earlier, on his return from a business trip to Zurich, he had asked his 12-year-old daughter if she had missed him. And the girl replied, No, Dad, because you're never here. He said that really cut him up. That hurt him. And it forced him to ask himself, what's it all for? Why am I doing all this? Why am I working so hard? What difference am I making? And then, he continued, you asked me the question about my legacy, and it just touched a raw nerve, and it was unpleasant. Anyway, just to fill you on Peter, to give you a background information, Peter is now about 55. He's not about, he is 55 years old. He started his business about 28 years ago, and he built it to a very successful business and sold it very recently to a big multinational American company for a tidy sum, and he is now the European vice president. So you could say Peter is very wealthy, very successful. About a week later, I saw Peter, and as he approached me, I could see he was beaming with smile. And he said, Funsho, I now have the answer to the question you asked me about my legacy. Now, you might be surprised, I guess as I was, that Peter's legacy that he will want to be remembered has nothing whatsoever to do with his business success. Peter wants to be remembered for the small junior football club that he helped found for young children. That was his work of significance. It was the most important and significant thing he believed he had done. Now, if I ask you the same question, what will your answer be? Don't just settle for success. Make a difference. Strive for significance. So until next time, have yourself a great day.